I still have the dreams. Not every night, but often enough. In the dream, I'm standing at the top of a staircase. It's not a staircase I've ever seen in real life. Narrow, steep, made of dark wood that gleams like it's wet. The walls on either side are bare concrete, cold and gray. There are no windows, no doors, just the stairs going down and down, and the faint sound of someone crying at the bottom. I've been having this dream since I was a child. It never changes. I stand at the top, I listen to the crying, and then I wake up. For years, that was all it was. A strange, sad dream that I'd forget by breakfast. Then, about 6 months ago, the dream changed. I was standing at the top of the stairs, like always. The crying was there, like always. But this time, I heard something else. Footsteps, coming up, slow and heavy, like someone was climbing the stairs with great effort. I tried to wake up. I couldn't. I stood there, frozen. As the footsteps got closer, the crying got louder, and then a voice, soft, wet, like a mouthful of water, said, "You've been listening for 30 years. It's time to come down." I woke up gasping. My bed was soaked with sweat. My heart was pounding so hard I could feel it in my throat. I told myself it was just a nightmare, stress, too much coffee. I went back to sleep. The next night, the dream came again. Same stairs, same crying, same footsteps. This time the voice was clearer, closer. "You don't have to be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you, I just want you to see." I tried to move my feet. I couldn't. I was frozen at the top of the stairs, staring down into the dark. "You can't run from dreams," the voice said. "Dreams are the only real thing you have. The rest is just noise." I woke up again. I didn't sleep for the rest of the night. The dreams continued. Every night for 2 weeks. The voice got closer each time. The footsteps got louder. The crying got more desperate. I started to dread going to bed. I started sleeping with the lights on, with the television playing, with earplugs in. Nothing helped. The dream always came. The stairs always waited. The voice always spoke. On the 15th night, I saw her. She was standing at the bottom of the stairs. A woman, pale and thin, with long dark hair that hung over her face. She was wearing a white dress, stained and torn. She wasn't crying anymore. She was just standing there, looking up at me. And behind her, in the darkness, I could see shapes. Other people. Dozens of them. Standing in rows, their faces blank and pale. The woman raised her hand. She pointed at me. She said, "You're one of us. You just forgot. Come down, remember." I woke up screaming. My roommate came running in. She found me on the floor, tangled in my sheets, tears streaming down my face. She asked what was wrong. I couldn't tell her. I couldn't explain that I'd been having the same dream for 30 years, and that the woman at the bottom of the stairs had my face. I went to a therapist. She said I had unresolved childhood trauma. She said the stairs represented a repressed memory. She said if I could remember what happened, the dreams would stop. She tried hypnosis. She tried EMDR. She tried medication. Nothing worked. The dreams got worse. I started researching. I went to the library. I looked up old newspapers. I found a story from 1974. A woman had disappeared from a house on the outskirts of town. Her name was Margaret. She was 28 years old. She had long, dark hair. She was last seen walking down the stairs to her basement. Her husband heard her scream. He ran to the basement door. It was locked from the inside. He broke it down. The basement was empty. No Margaret, no stairs. Just a concrete floor and bare walls. The house was demolished in 1985. A strip mall was built on the site. I drove there. I walked through the parking lot. I stood where the basement would have been. I closed my eyes. I heard crying, faint and distant, coming from under the asphalt. I went home. I looked up more stories. There were dozens of them, spanning 100 years. People who had walked downstairs and never come back. Basements that had no stairs. Cellars that led to nowhere. Houses built over houses, streets paved over graves. And in every story, the same detail. The person who disappeared was last seen going down, and the person who went looking for them heard crying from below. I started to understand. The stairs in my dream weren't a metaphor. They were real. They existed somewhere, under the ground, under the city, under the world. And the woman at the bottom, the woman with my face, wasn't a stranger. She was me, or I was her. Or we were the same person, separated by time and space and the thin membrane of a dream. Last night I didn't fight the dream. I let it come. I stood at the top of the stairs. The crying was louder than ever. The footsteps were closer. The woman was standing halfway up now, her pale face illuminated by a light I couldn't see. She smiled. She reached out her hand. "It's time," she said. "You've been away too long. They're waiting, we're all waiting. The stairs are tired of being empty. Come down, come home." I took a step, the wood was cold under my bare foot. The step creaked, the crying stopped, the footsteps stopped. Everything went silent. The woman's smile widened. "Good," she said. "Keep going." I took another step, then another. The stairs seemed to stretch before me, endless and dark. The walls grew damp, the air grew cold. I could smell dirt and stone, and something sweet like flowers left in a crypt. The woman stepped aside. She gestured behind her, toward the darkness where the shapes stood waiting. "They've been here a long time," she said. "Some for centuries. They were like you. They dreamed of the stairs. They heard the crying. They came down, and now they stay. Not because they're trapped, because they don't want to leave. The world up there is loud and bright and full of pain. Down here it's quiet. Down here it's dark. Down here you can finally rest." I looked past her. The shapes were closer now. I could see their faces. They were all ages, children, adults, the elderly. Their eyes were closed. Their mouths were open. They were breathing in unison, slow and deep, like they were all sharing one breath. In the front row, I saw a woman. She had my face, my mother's face, my grandmother's face. All of us standing in a row, waiting. "You're not the first," the woman said. "You won't be the last. There's always someone who dreams of the stairs, someone who hears the crying, someone who comes down. It's been happening for 1,000 years. It will happen if there's 1,000 more. You can't stop it. You can only choose. Stay up there, alone and afraid, or come down here where you belong." I looked back up the stairs. The top was a small circle of light far above, shrinking as I watched. I could hear the world up there. Traffic, voices, music, the sound of my own alarm clock, ringing somewhere in the distance. I looked down. The woman was still smiling. The shapes were still breathing. The dark was warm and soft and patient. I took another step. The alarm stopped ringing. The light at the top of the stairs went out. The woman took my hand. Her fingers were cold, but not unpleasantly so. They felt like home. "Welcome," she said. "We've been waiting so long. I'm writing this from the bottom of the stairs. There's no reception down here, no Wi-Fi, no way to send this to the world above. But I'm writing it anyway, because I know that somewhere out there, someone is dreaming of the stairs. Someone is hearing the crying. Someone is standing at the top, trying to decide whether to come down. I'm not going to tell you what to do. That's not my place, but I will tell you this. The dark isn't scary. The dark is just the absence of light, and the absence of light is the absence of pain. Down here, there are no deadlines, no bills, no broken hearts, just the breathing and the waiting and the quiet. The woman with my face is sitting beside me. She's humming a song I used to know. The other shapes are standing in rows, their eyes closed, their mouths open. They're not dead. They're not alive. There's something in between, something that has always been. The stairs are still there. They go up and up into the light, into the noise, into the world. Anyone can climb them. Anyone can leave, but no one does. Not anymore, because once you reach the bottom, you realize you were never at the top. You were always here. You just forgot. I'm going to close my eyes now. The woman is holding my hand. The shapes are breathing. The dark is warm. If you dream of the stairs tonight, don't be afraid. Just listen. The crying isn't sadness. It's welcome. It's been waiting for you. Come down. We'll save you a step.